Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. So in this video I'm going to hack or penetrate into the ICE machine which is available on TRYHACKME website. So those who don't know what is TRYHACKME is a website in which you can learn cybersecurity. I have clearly mentioned about TRYHACKME in my last video, so those who did not saw that, go and check it out. Now on that video I was hacking the blue machine in tryhackme.com. Now in this video I'm going to hack on to the ice machine, which is pretty much very easier than blue machine. Now let me load the TRYHACKME website. Yes, so we will get a cool new interface here. Now let me wait for the website to load completely. Okay, now let it load. Let me show you that I have opened my terminal and I have opened it 4 tabs called VPN, Metasploit, and one for NMAP. Now we need to run an NMAP scan in the target, and we are going to export the target using Metasploit, and VPN is used to connect to the TRYHACKME website. So my VPN package is available at download, so let me just go to downloads. And here let me start Metasploit by running the command msf console. Okay, and just leave the other 2 terminals there, and here I'm going to log in to my TRYHACKME set. Now if you don't have an account, you can click here and go to sign up. So yes, let me connect to a room now, but before that we need to connect to their network, TRYHACKME's network. So for that we are using the VPN. Now to get the VPN, the only thing you need is to download a VPN file. Now this is that, download my configuration file. Now that's very simple, and you can connect it via OpenVPN. So how to do that I will show here. Now I have my file in downloads directory here. Let me go to show that, and this is the one, save it auto VPN. So the only command is openvpn dot our file name dot openvpn. Now this will start. Now this will connect our computer to the TRYHACKME's network. Now if you are getting any of the errors here, now just tap apt get install OpenVPN. Now if you get a command like this, initialization sequence completed, that means you are now connected to the TRYHACKME's network. Now if I do if config, then if config, then I will get a new interface called turn0 with the IP address 10.92.162.53. Now let me go to the TRYHACKME website and join the ICE room. Go to all rooms, then search for security terms or topics. But before, let the rooms get loaded. Now we have completed the mission blue in the last video. If you want to know how did I do that, just check out the last video. Now let me search for ICE. So this is the ICE machine, and now we are going to exploit this machine, which is pretty much easy, and all the questions given here are so easy that even if you are a cybersecurity beginner, you can answer that properly. Now let us wait for the room to the TRYHACKME is that you can have an Attackbox, but this is you can only deploy Attackbox once in a day for free, and if you want to deploy Attackbox for more than one time, you need to have the VIP. You need to subscribe to the VIP channel in this TRYHACKME. Now let me join the room first, then we can deploy the machine. So here is your let it get loaded. Now here is your here is your VPN configuration file if you want to download it. and this is just a description about the ice machine. Now if you want to read that, you can read it. Now we have already connected, so you do not need to answer anything. We have connected everything now, and our network has been also connected, so this session is completed. Okay, now let us go to the recon section, and here we want to deploy the machine. By clicking on this, your machine will started and you will get an IP address within 1 minute. Okay, so let us look on to the first task. First task is to scan and enumerate a victim. Deploy the machine. This may take up to 3 minutes to start. Okay, we have deployed that, so this is completed. Launch a scan against a target at target machine. I recommend using SYN scan. Now SYN scan is a type of scan available in NMAP, and to scan all ports on the machine, the scan command will be provided as a hint. So okay, so let's check it out. The hint is nmap/ss/p target, but this command is little bit buggy. So let us do a normal intent scan. That will be up to all our needs. If you are having a good computer or a highly configured computer, you can use this, because most probably this won't work. This is a bit buggy command. But the best thing to use is the intent scan or the quick scan plus. Now I'm going to use the intent scan because it is easier, it is more fast than the quick scan plus. Now let me go to the NMAP and open the GUI version of NMAP, that is ZenMap. This is the GUI of NMAP for the beginners. I'm telling. The window that is going to open now is the graphical user interface or the GUI of the NMAP. Now once the scan completes, we will see a number of interesting ports open on this machine. As you might have guessed, the firewall has been disabled. Okay, leaving a very little protection to the machine. One of the most interesting ports that is open is the Microsoft Remote Desktop MSRDP. What port is it open on? So this is actually a general question, because Microsoft Remote Desktop Protocol MSRDP is always open on 3389 if it is on any machine. This is for Windows machine, but it is on Mac, Linux or whatever. The Remote Desktop Protocol is always open on a port named 3389. Now this is a general information, because if you Google it, you can see that the Remote Desktop Protocol is open on the port 3389, or just Google it, port 3389, and you can get the results out that it is the Remote Desktop. What is port 3389? And it is a Remote Desktop Protocol. See, so this was a general question, and for beginners this might be a knowledge. So like this video, if you got any new knowledge on this, let me look on to the next tab. What service did NMAP identify as running on port 8000? First word of the service is enough. 8000. What is the service that is running on 8000?
So guys, I previously scanned the PC using the intent scan that I did not include in the video, because I did not get any much information or required information using that, because in our question we need to find the service names, the name of the service running on the port 8000, and I could not gain that. And the only benefit I got was I could get the name of the PC, dark PC. So I'm going to change my profile to the quick scan plus.
Change the profile to quick scan plus, and just scan it, and let me look what all details can it do. And by the time you guys can skip it, and I have also given the timestamps in the description, so either you guys can skip this area of the scanning, or you can directly go to a specific part. By the time we can read the task we have to do here. What service did NMAP identify as running on port 8080? What does NMAP identify the host name of the machine? Now we have got the host name, right? It is dark, and we need to put it as dark PC, because we have discovered it on the previous scan. On the intent scan we have discovered that it is dark PC. Now let me submit that, and yes, our answer is correct. Now we just need to know what service is open on port 8000. And yes, we gather a pretty much good result, and 8000 is open. with an HTTP service and IceCast streaming media. Now this is a very good vulnerability. This is a very easy vulnerability too. So we got the name of the service, it's IceCast. Now let me paste it over here, paste it. Now let me click on the submit button, and that answer is also correct. Now we have completed the recon. We have to move on to the gaining access. So here, now that we have identified some interesting services running on the target machine, let's do a little bit of research into the viewer service identified IceCast, or well, least this version of running on our target. So we need an IceCast. So let me search on IceCast exploit, and we are getting the details on the cvdetails.com IceCast. Let me move on to this website and read it. What type of vulnerability is it? Use www.cvdetails.com for the question and the next. Now when we searched on Google, we have come out to the same website shown here. And now what is our vulnerability? So yeah, here is all of our vulnerabilities having the IceCast, having the IceCast keywords, and the vulnerability type shown here is .priv.info exec code overflow DOS exec code overflow. Now let me look on to this, and so this is not of, this is having almost a four letter word in the middle, and I think it is exec code overflow. Let me copy and paste it over there. Exec code overflow. Copy it and paste it here. Now let me submit. It's incorrect. Now this answer is incorrect because this is not the full name of that vulnerability. It's actually execute code overflow. Now let me submit over that, and yes, our answer is correct. And what is the CVE number for this vulnerability? This will be in format CVE.10000000. Okay, now for this we are having a CVE number here, and there are many CVE numbers, and here is also one execute overflow thing. So we don't know what CVE number should we use. Now let me look onto the hints, and the CVE was disclosed in 2004. Okay, so we need to search for a CVE that was disclosed in 2004. Now let me look on to the 2004, and yes, here I got a 2004, and it is of security 7.5 score, not security, sorry, of score 7.5, and it has been disclosed on 2004. Now let me copy this one. It is actually CVE.2004 CVE-2004 1561. Now let me paste it here. Let me check out is that correct or not. Submit, and yes, it is correct again. So this was also easy. Now that we have found the vulnerability, let's find our exploit. So let's go ahead and start Metasploit using the command. So we have already started Metasploit, so that step is also over. After Metasploit started, our exploit using the command search IceCast. What is the full path? Okay, we need to search for the exploit. That's also easy. Now let me close this, close anyway, and let me go to Metasploit and search for IceCast, and hopefully I got a result. So this is exploit Windows HTTP IceCast header. Now let me copy that, let me paste it over here, and if it is correct means we need to use this exploit. Now let me paste it, and yes, it is correct, so we need to use this exploit. Now see, this is so easy. This ice machine is so easy. Now use 0. Let us use the exploit. Now let me go to show options, what attributes we should search, what attributes we should set. Now the only attribute shown here is RHOST, so we need to set the RHOST option. Now let's go ahead and select this module for use. Type either command use ASCII or 0 instead of select. Complete it. Now we have completed that. Following selection of module, now we have to check what option we need to set. So they are asking for the option we need to set, that is our hosts. Now let's click on this completed, and let's copy the RHOST IP address, and let's go on and paste it. Set RHOST to the IP address, this one, and I forgot a space in between. Oops. Okay, now that's also correct. Now let's once more go to the show options to confirm everything is set correctly. Okay, so it's also done. Now first let's check that the LHOST open is set to the tons0 IP address. So we are not able to see the LHOST option, but let's do that because they have told to do so. So set LHOST to our IP address, which we will get from this one, 10.9.216.253, 10.9.216.253. Now LHOST is also set. Now let's confirm that. So options, oh shit, we are not able to see the LHOST, but anyway, now let's go on to exploit, and fingers crossed, of course. And by the time it happens, let me check out the next task. We have set the LHOST. Oh, if this exploit is completed, the next step is to escalate. Escalating means taking our privileges to the next level. Now we have been logged on to the user and we need to get the root privileges. That is the meaning of escalating. Now let's wait for the exploit to complete. Yes, we got a session. Wow, super cool. Now let me go into sysinfo. It will work if I have a normal privilege. So it is not working because I don't have such privilege, but we will move on with a shell command. Now that's also not working. So I think we are having the lowest privilege on the system. So we need to escalate. Now we have gained a foothold to everything. What is the name of the shell we have now? Oh my god, this is actually a question for all the beginners, because this is a general question, obviously, because when we are using the Metasploit, the shell we will get is always in the name of Metasploiter. Now if you need to confirm, you can see that this is Metasploiter. Now for any missions you are going to hack or any missions you are going to pen test, the shell we are getting is in the name of Metasploiter. There is no change in that. That's the correct answer. Now okay, what user was running in the IceCast process? The commands using the question, and the next step you taken from RP Metasploit room. What user was running that IceCast process? The user is the only user that we saw on the last question, that is dark, right? DARK. Why are they asking repeated questions? Oh my god, why are they asking such dumb questions? What build of Windows is the system? Answer: what build of Windows is the system? Now, what build of Windows is the system? Now I cannot get any answers from here because failed to load extension. Okay, sysinfo, can I use the sysinfo? Yes, so its build is 7601. Its build is 7601. Copy and let's paste it here. 7601. Submit that, and yes, it is correct. Now that we know we have some of the finer details of system we are working with, let's start escalating the privileges. What is the architecture of the process we are running? What is the architecture of the process we are running? Now that means what is the architecture of the computer? Now what is the architecture? Here clearly it is clearly written that it is x64. That means our computer is using a 64-bit architecture. So x64 will be fine. Submit. Okay, that's correct. Now that we know the architecture of the process, let's perform some further recon. Recon means escalating the privileges itself. Why this doesn't work the best for a 64 mission? Now let's run the following command: run post multi recon local exploit suggest. So this can appear to hang as the test exploits and might take several minutes to complete. Okay, now we need to run this command: run post multi slash exploit suggester. Copy it, paste it over the Metasploit, paste it and run the command. Now collecting the local exploit. Now what this command actually does is, it is, now we are inside the PC and it is searching for the exploits inside the PC. It is like opening the chest and finding out its treasures, so that we can open the treasure found inside the chest. It is relatable to that scenario. 29 exploits has been checked and tried. Great. And exploit slash windows slash local bypass UAC event VWR. The target appears to be vulnerable. Now by the time this completes, you guys click on that like video and comment down your favorite part, or comment down if you have any doubts. Now the next thing is, we have completed this, not fully, but let us put the completed tick over here. And it should be the correct answer. Yes, it is correct answer. This one is also completed. Yes. Now that we have an exploit in mind for elevating our privileges, let's background our current session and take note of the session number we have. Okay, we can list our active session. Okay, blah blah blah. It's easy. Now they are telling to background a section. Go ahead and select our previously found local exploit using the command use full path for exploit. Now this is the full path. Now we need to search that. Before we will background a session, I just press the Ctrl Z key. Okay, now the session has been backgrounded. Now let me list out the sessions, and the ID is session 1. Okay, now we need to use and the exploit that we copied here from here, exploit slash local slash bypass, etc. Now let me look onto the show options again. Sorry, show options. Now the only required option is sessions. Okay, then set sessions to 1, and let me look onto the questions what we have got. We have completed this one, and we have completed session command. Now that we have our session number, further options will be revealed in the options menu. We have to set one more, as our IP listener is, as our listener IP is incorrect. What is the name of this option? Further options will be revealed in the options menu. Okay, so I think we need to once again do the show options, and nothing is shown here. They are telling that that something is wrong. Further options will be revealed in the option menu. We have to set one more, as our IP listener is incorrect. What is the name of that option? IP listener is incorrect. What is the name of that option? This is a general question. If what is our IP listener? Our IP listener is the name of the IP listener is LHOST, and our IP listener is the IP address of our interface connected to TRYHACKME. So that is 10.9.216.253. Let me go to Metasploit and set LHOST to 10.9.213.253. Is that correct, or I think it's wrong? 216.253. Okay, 216.253. Okay, done. Now I think we could exploit it, and by the time it started, let me go down to LHOST submit. Guys, this is a general question, guys, because you know, right, IP listener is always in any session or in any exploit, in any payload. The only thing we need to set for the listener IP address is our IP address, and that module name is LHOST. Set the option now. You have to check your IP on TRYHACKME network. Okay, we have completed that too. And after we have seen the last option, we can now run our privilege escalation exploit. Run the command using the run, and note this might take a few attempts, and we need to relaunch the box and exploit the service in case it fails. Okay, exploit completed but no session was created. What happened? Exploit completed but no session was created. I think something is wrong, or is it correct? Let me click on the complete one. Following completion of privilege, a new session will be opened, and we haven't got any new sessions, right? Let me check out /l. We haven't get any session, so there is some error in the last exploit we run, because we haven't get any sessions there. We need to get a session. Now it is running again. So I think the wrong command I wrote was the exploit command, and I think the instead of exploit we should type the run command, and fingers crossed, because we need to open up a session for this. And if exploit completed but no session was created, oh my god. The run button again, or let me click on the show options. Yes, the option is the LHOST is not correct. See, this LHOST is the IP address of my own router that is in my home, but we need to give the 10.9.216.253 address for that. So this is wrong. This was wrong actually. 10.9.216.253. Now this time it should work. Run, reverse TCP and run. Oh shit, guys, why didn't I notice this line? Because it was also running here. They were clearly showing that the exploit was running on the handle 192.168. Oh, it's a mistake, sorry guys. So this time it should work, and a session should open definitely. Cleaning up registry keys. Now that step is basically they are cleaning up all the evidences that we tried to run this exploit on that machine, like deleting all evidence in a crime scene, etc. Now most probably this should work, and a session should be created. Yes, we got the session, guys, we got it. Metasploit session 2 opened. Yes, now we got the session. Now can we verify that we have expanded permission using the get previous command? Correct answer. Okay, now this time let me to get previous, but before that let's get into some fun. Now can I put a screenshot command? Okay, now we don't have the privilege to do that, so let's go to get previous. Copy and paste it. Will it work? Failed to load extension. But we got the results. So what was wrong in the last command I input? Okay, now let's move on with the get previous, and let me go to sysinfo for this time. Yes, screenshot for this time. Screenshot will work. If this command works, it shows that it is a sign that we are very much close to the system. Oh, and if this didn't work, that shows that we need to move on our privileges to get more closer to the system. Now by the way, let us read the command shown here. Now I need your attention to this command, set take ownership privilege. Let me copy that command and paste it over here. Paste, submit. Yes, my answer is correct again. Now the screenshot is not working as though. Let me press the Ctrl C. Oh shit, Metasploit session 2 closed. Why did it closed? Reason died. Now wait a minute, Ctrl Z, yes. Session /L. Oh shit guys, show options. Okay, everything is correct, so run this command again. I don't know what is wrong with this, but this happens usually. The ones who know how to use the Metasploit, they might have faced this error, and this happens most probably. I think we shouldn't have tried the screenshot command, but let's wait for the good. Waiting 10 seconds for the payload to clean it up. Metasploit session 3 opened. Okay, Ctrl Z, yes, and let me move on to session /L. 3 is opened, so sessions /I to 3 will work. Okay, now I have the privileges. Now in the looting we need to migrate to a process by using the ps command. Okay, and we can see the process that is running on the name NT authority system. Now ps, oh shit, session 4. Okay, ps. Okay, we got many processes working on that. Okay, now we need to, in order to interact with the ISASS, we need to be in an in-living process, and the printer spool service happens to meet our needs perfectly. And what is the name of the printer service? Now the name is printer spool service, so we need to find something related to this printer spool. Now I can't find anything related to printer in the P session, but anyway, if you look carefully, you can find something called spoolsv.exe. Now this is very much related to printer spool, and you need to note its PID, that is 1380, and that name is spoolsv.exe. Now let me copy it and paste it on the website, and if it is wrong and if it is correct, then we need to migrate to that service. And yes, our answer is correct. Now migrate to this process. This step is easy. The command is migrate. Now those who don't know what is migrate command used for, then just click on the migrate and press enter, and you will get the help of the migrate command. Now migrate -p to the PID, that is, what is the PID? Oh shit, I forgot. Yes, spool.sv, that is 1380. Let me mark it out, 1380, and press enter. Now it will show that we are migrated from 2860, which is actually the PowerShell. Now if we inject any payload to any computer, any Windows computer specifically, now that payload will work on the PowerShell. That's why we are on the PowerShell now, and we are moving on to a highly privileged application in that computer, that is spoolsv, and we are trying to migrate towards that so that we will get higher privileges. The privileges which we have now is not as much higher of this spoolsv.exe, so we are migrating. Oh shit, something error happened. Now I don't want anything happen. Process already running at PID. I think we have migrated. Yes, the process is already running at PID, and now we have migrated. Now we need to type the command get UID. So the command is get UID. The server username is NT authority system. so that we are now on the entry authority system. Let me paste it here. Okay, submit. Yes, it is correct. Now that we have made our way to the full administrator privileges, let's set our site on looting. Mimikatz is a rather infamous password dumping tool that is incredibly useful. Load it now using the command load CVE. Okay, so we need to run the command load CVE to get the password hashes. Now let me introduce a new wait load CVE. Now, as they are told, this CVE command is or the Mimikatz server which is running on the system is not a famous password hash service. Now we usually use the command hash dump to dump all the password hashes inside this machine. Now that's very good command, that will, the working speed of the command is pretty much fast when considered to this command load CVE. Now because they are telling to use this load CVE module, I am using this, and I will also show you the results that we got from the same hash dump command. Now let's wait for this to happen. Yes, now the CVE has been run. Now let me look onto the help menu where we will get the help of CVE. Yes, the CVE commands. Now before showing CVE, let me show you the command that I told, which is hash dump. That is very useful and it has been used by very powerful hackers. Hash dump. Now see, we can get all the password hashes of the users, and the user we want is dark, and there are two password hashes so showing by separated by a colon in between. So this is one of the, now this is one of the hashes, and this is another hash. So let me copy this hash and go on to a good hash identifier, and one of the famous hash identifiers is crack station actually. So let me move to that crackstation.net. Let me move on to that, and by the time this website loads, let me go here and go to the website. Okay, so this is loaded, and now if you paste the hash I found and just clear the captcha. Let's look at to the website, and CVE has been started, which command allows us to retrieve all credentials. Now let's go to this and find out the command retrieve all credentials. The command is creds all. Now let's copy it and paste it, submit, and to show correct answer. Now run this command now, and what is dark's password? So we need to run this command cred-all, enter, unknown command cred all. Oh god, creds all. Okay, it's actually creds all, and running a system and retrieving all credentials. And dark its password, we got password is password 01, and dark PC's password is password 01, and all the other passwords are null. So we doesn't have any password, and this password is using NTLM encryption. This is using LM encryption, and this is the same hash that we identify using the hash dump. Right here it is the result. This is the result of hash dump, and this is the same hash that we found out. And if you go to any of the online hash identifier and paste this hash, you will get the same result. But I don't know why this site is not working currently. Let's leave that. Let's leave it off. I just want to show you that there was another option too, using the hash dump. So this is the password. You got a password, so it is super easy for us now. Password 01 and an exclamation mark. So this one, and the password is paste the password and submit. And now this is a post exploitation module. Here almost all the questions asked here is a general question. Before we start our post exploit, let's visit the help menu one last time and we will answer the following questions using that menu. We have already visited the help menu in Metasploit many times. What commands allow us to dump all the password hashes stored on the system? We won't crack the administrative password in this state, and that's pretty strong. And this intention is to avoid password spraying attempts. Now this command is what the command that I told before, that is #dump, used to dump all the password hashes available in that system. And next is while more useful when interacting with the machine being used, what command allows us to watch the remote user's desktop in real time? Now that command is actually screen share, and if you guys having doubt, you can actually see that using the help command on the Metasploit, and on the top you guys can see what was that. It's actually here. Yes, screen share, watch remote users desktop in real time. Now I have a knowledge of that, that's why I don't want to look at the answer. What about if we want to record microphone attached to the system? So now that is record_mic. That is the command used for that. And if you guys have doubt, you can go and check it out here. Now here you can see what was that. Oh shit, where is that? Here's it. Record mic, this command. Now that's also correct. To complicate forensic effort, we can modify timestamps of files on this system. Which command allows us to use? So modify timestamps. So the command is actually time zone or something like that. I'm not sure about the command because it is only less used. It is timestamp to manipulate the file maze attributes. So the command is timestamp. Copy the command, paste it over here, paste and submit. Now Mimikatz allows us to create what's called a golden ticket. Golden tickets are, so this is a description about golden tickets. And what command allows us to do that? What commands allows us to take a golden ticket? Now this is the kiwi command or the Mimikatz command, and here create a golden KBROS ticket. So golden ticket create is the command. Golden ticket create, copy the command and paste it over here, paste it and submit. Okay, now one last thing to note, as we have the password for the user doc, we can now authenticate to the machine and access it via remote desktop MSRDP. As this is a workstation, we like, okay, so we can actually use a remote desktop client in order to connect into the system using the remote desktop. So this is also completed. If you guys want to run this command, you can run this command actually. Now let me copy this and let's move on to the next session, that is extra credit. Now here only one no answer needed. As an advanced in your pentesting skill, you will be faced eventually with exploitation without the usage of Metasploit. Okay, so they are telling about the exploit database and where we can use the exploits manually without using the Metasploit. So this can be included in the next video. And if we press on this complete button, and our task will be completed, and we have completed the room, and we can award, we will get an award. Okay, so this was an idea of how to hack onto the ice machine, and if you get anything useful in this video, please put a thumbs up by clicking on the like button, and if you are new to this channel, please press on the subscribe button actually. Metasploit session 3 closed, recent died. Okay, so that's all for this video, and next video is how I control this ice computer using the remote desktop client. Now that will be our next video. So if you get anything useful from this video, press on the like button, and as told, I have provided timestamps, and you can subscribe to my channel if you're new to this if you're new to my channel for more cybersecurity content. Subscribe and follow my channel. Thank you.
If this is what you want, if you wanna go, I left to go and let it breathe, but I'll be waiting here, you see.